Okay. Pains or injuries before we start? Good? Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow, level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that we don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate, sitting up on some blocks, some blankets. Now, make it easier for you to sit up tall with a lengthy spine. Okay, palms face up. And the fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. As you settle into your seat, and through the breath, let the mind start to quiet. Let your inhales even out with your exhales. 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavashtan, Sarvavashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, let the palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongate through the left side of the neck. And then chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds in that same direction. And then one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest and pause. And then take in the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top. So non-dominant crossing of the legs. Inhale, arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, back to center. Let's twist one more time. Twisting to the right. Once you have the right hand down, move your right hand slightly further back. Lean the torso back, and then start to twist from there. And that should be a different spot along your spine, maybe a little bit lower down on your lower back, lower spine. All right, take it back up to vertical. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist your left again. Left hand comes down and move your left hand slightly further back. Lean back as well and twist. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, side bends, right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Then with your left arm, reach your left hand forward, and then long side and slightly further back, and then forward, and then overhead. 3 times. Reach your left hand forward and back, forward, overhead, forward, and back, forward, overhead. Stay here, and then left hand behind you for the half bind. Press your left hand to your lower back. Draw the front of the left shoulder up and back to broaden the left shoulder. Then raise your left arm back up and extend back to center. Other side. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, and then side bending over to the right, to the left. Then with your right hand, reach your right hand forward and slightly back behind you, forward and overhead, forward and behind you, forward, overhead, forward, behind you, forward, overhead, and stay here with a half bind. Right hand behind you, press your right hand to your lower back, and draw the front of the right shoulder up and back. Re-extend, right arm overhead, and then coming back to vertical, legs forward, exhale, forward fold, grabbing your feet, your ankles, or your shins. So remember, find a lengthy spine, and then hinge at the hips to draw forward. Reduce the rounding of the spine. Reduce the tension into your shoulders and your neck. Just let the shoulders drop. Let the arms be, your shoulders be released as you lean forward. And start to release. Swing the legs back behind you. Come to your hands and your knees. Separating hands about shoulders width, knees about hips width. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise your tail, raise the back of the head. On the exhale, round the spine, chin toward the chest. So cat-cows. Inhale, navel down, lift your tail, lift the back of the head. This is your cow. Exhale, round the spine. This is your cat. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to neutral. Walk your hands forward, about 2 handprints. Press your hands down. The elbow creases. Point the elbow creases forward so that when you bend your elbows go back and down in space, almost all the way down, so you're still hovering, and then lift it back up. Bend the elbows almost all the way down, and then lift back up. 3 more times. Bend the elbows, so now your triceps should start to feel that burn. Lift back up. Bend the elbows. Lift back up. Bend the elbows. Stay here and hold. Your tail's reaching back. You're arching your lower spine. Your forearms are almost touching down, and your triceps are beginning to burn. Bend the elbows more. Yeah, good. And you're hovering right here. And begin to press into your hands. Lift back up. Walk your hands back in, about your regular hands and knees. Then left hand, 1 handprint wider, 1 handprint further forward. On the inhale, raise your right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through 5 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread it through. And lower all the way down, right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. And then press your left hand down to the floor, elbow up toward the sky, elbow up toward the sky. So as you press your left hand down, elbows up, you're drawing your left shoulder back to deepen your twist. Right, so notice when you let the left elbow come down and collapse, there's no pressure into your left hand, and then your left shoulder also does not get a lot of stretch and engagement. All right, press into your left hand, lift back up, walk your hands back to your regular hands and knees, and then let's remeasure the second side. Right hand a little bit wider, right hand a little bit further forward. Inhale, lift the left elbow up. Exhale, thread it through 5 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Slow it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread all the way down. Left shoulder, left cheek down. Press your right hand down, right elbow up towards the sky, and the arm is roughly 90 degrees so that you can pressurize your right hand to the floor to deepen your rotation of the spine. Press your right hand back down, lift back up, walk your hands to back to hands and knees. Then on the inhale, reach your right heel back. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose 3 times. Inhale, kick your right heel back. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, right knee in. Then inhale, open up the knee out to the side and draw it back to center. Open to the right, back to center. Open right, back to center. Open to the right again. Flex your right foot. And then draw the right heel back behind you and toward your left side. Look toward your left shoulder. And then right knee to the outside of the right arm. And then draw the right heel all the way back. Right knee to outside the right arm. Draw the right heel all the way back and stay there. Look past your left shoulder to find the right foot. Then reach your right heel back and extend. Reach your left arm forward and balance. Then bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand. Grab the foot and kick back. Then release. Left hand comes back down. Swing the right foot around and step the right foot down. Crescent moon. Adjust your footing so that you have the right foot flat to the floor. Line up the knee over the heel. Hands to top of the thighs and lunge your hips forward. Let's get into the stretch of left quads. And then let's release the action a little bit. And then let's go a little bit deeper. One more time. Release that action. And then lunge even deeper. So every progressive movement, we're looking to release it and then deepen it. Release it and deepen it. All right, left hand to the floor. Turn your right toes out 45 degrees. Right thigh also turns out. Raise your right arm up and behind you. Half bind and twist. Now, if you want to bind, you can bend your left knee. Reach back with the right hand and grab the foot. All right, if that's a little, okay, good. Now, if this is a little bit too far of a reach for you, you can always just stay here with the leg extended. You're still getting that nice deep stretch through your left quads. So maybe it's too early for you. Then skip it for now. All right, releasing your bind if you have to bind. Everyone, raise your right arm up and over the right ear, reaching toward the left side. All right, take the hands back to the floor. Turn the right toes forward. Frame your right foot with your hands. Tuck the left toes under. You're going to shift back toward the left heel. You don't have to go all the way down. And then step the right foot down, lunge back forward 3 times. Shift back, maybe going a little bit deeper. And then step the right foot back down, lunge forward. Shift back, flex your right foot, and stay here this time. Right, you want to also lean forward. Yeah. Yeah, just keep supporting with your hands. Do the best you can to lengthen the back of the right leg. All right, start to step the right foot back down. Hands to either side of the right foot. Tuck the left toes under and lift the left knee. So this is your low lunge. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm up. Half bind, right hand behind you. Twist a little bit deeper. Then reach your right arm up and over the right ear, reaching forward, extended revolved side angle. Or lunge, sorry. Extended revolved lunge. Right? Lunge because your left heel, the back heel is off the floor, you're on your tippy toes, right? So that's a lunge. Right hand back down, warrior one. Ground the back heel at an angle, and then rise up for warrior one. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee as your warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen your front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, warrior two. 3 times. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two, flip the front palm, reverse. Warrior, right arm up and back. Right, the other way, the other direction, yeah. Side angle, right arm to top of the right leg, or the right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up, reverse, warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage, 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra, belly, lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher, belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, full extension of your arms if you have it for cobra. And all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. And come back up, hands and knees. Let's remeasure for hands and knees. All right, tucking your toes under. On the inhale, reach your left heel back. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick back. Left knee in toward the nose. This time, inhale, open up the knee to the left side. Draw back to center. Open left, back to center. Open left, back to center. Open left again. Then flex your left foot, kick your left heel back behind you, around to the right side, and look past your right shoulder. Left knee to the outside of the left arm. Kick it all the way around and look past your right shoulder. One more. Left knee to outside of the left arm. Kick it all the way back and around and stay there, looking past your right shoulder for the left foot. Then re-extend, square back to center, left heel reaching back, right arm reaching forward. Then bend your left knee, reach back to grab the foot and kick back. Yeah, you've said in the past that one side is usually a lot easier for you than the other. Yeah, so asymmetry is something that you have to think about, right? So try to even things out. All right, release your right hand back down, left heel back, and then swing the left leg around, step the left foot down for crescent moon. Readjust your footing as you need, and walk your hands top of the thighs. And then start to lunge forward. Then you're going to release that action just a little bit, and then lean forward a little bit deeper. Release that action a little bit, and reach even further forwards and downwards. So lunging deeper here. Stay there. All right, and then release, hands to the floor, and turn your left toes out at an angle. Left thigh also turns out. Then ground the right palm. Raise your left arm up and behind you. Half bind and twist. Then if you're going further to bind, bend your right knee, grab the foot with your left hand. And then rotate to look to your left. Release your right foot if you have to bind. Then left arm over the left ear, reaching toward the right side. All right, take your hands back to the floor. Turn your left toes forward. Frame your left foot with your hands. Tuck the right toes under. You're going to shift back. You don't have to go so far. And then come back forward 3 times. Shift back, go a little bit deeper, and then shift back forward. This time, shift back and go as low as you can and hold. Hands to either side for balance. And then as you lengthen out the front leg the best you can, also work on folding the best you can. All right, stepping your left foot back down. Frame your foot with your hands. Tuck the right toes under. This is your low lunge. Right hand stays down, left arm up to twist. Left hand behind, your half bind, twist deeper. Then reach your left arm forward to a diagonal, extended revolved lunge. Left hand comes down, warrior 1. Ground the back heel and rise up. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching up. Bend the front knee. Open it up. Warrior 2. Same thing here. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. Modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. Right arm reaching up. Inhale, all the way back up. Reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras again. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms to cobra if you have it. And then all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward, left knee comes down again, crescent moon. This time, once you set your base, arms up, Venus Mudra, reach up and back. Then wrap the hands back behind you, interlace and broaden your shoulders. Let's deepen that. And then releasing your hands, tuck the back toes under. You're going to shift the weight back toward the heel and left hand to grab the left heel, reach your right arm up and back. Coming back to center. Hands to the floor. Lift the left knee. Low lunge. Left hand stays down. Right arm up to twist. So we're going to take circles with the right arm and combine the movement with your right leg, lengthening and bending. So as you're ready, lengthen your right leg as you reach your right arm back and down. Then bend the front knee. Circle your right hand forward and up. Lengthen your right leg. Reach back and down. Bend the front knee. Circle your right hand forward and up. Lengthen. Reach back and down. Bend and circle it up. And again, half bind. Right hand behind you. Twist deeper. Revolved half moon. Take the left hand a little bit further forward, about a foot. Shift forward to balance on the right foot. Left heel back and twist. Step the left foot all the way back and circle up and around. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Right hand to the top of the shin, or the right hand to the floor if you can touch down easily. All right, let's come a little higher so we can lengthen the front leg. Good. Right hand to the shin. Take the right hand to the shin. Yeah, good. And lengthen the front leg. Good. And left arm up. Right, so if you're able to lengthen the front leg fully and you can touch down easily, then that's the option you want to take. If you're struggling to touch down and you have to bend the knee, then that defeats the purpose of the triangle. So if that's the case, you want to walk the hand up the shin so that's easier for you to lengthen the front leg and take the pose of triangle. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Reverse triangle. And then bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. This time, we'll take a full push-up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, forward and up dog. Exhale, take the back, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward, crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Right knee comes down. Walk your hands to the top of the thighs. And then once you set the base of the pose and you're ready, arms up, Venus Mudra. All right, then wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace with the opposite thumb on top, and let's deepen that pose. All right, starting to release, tuck the back toes under. Then start to shift back and take the right hand to the right heel, and then reach the left arm up and back. And start to release, make your way back forward. Hands either side of the left foot. Raise your right knee. Right hand stays to the floor. Left arm up to sky to twist. All right, so we're combining circles with the left arm and lengthening and bending of the front leg. So lengthen your left leg as you reach your left arm back and down. Bend the front knee as you circle your left arm forward and up. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward and up. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it up into a half bind. Left hand behind you and twist deeper. Revolved half moon. Reach your right hand forward about a foot. Tip forward to balance on the left leg. Reach your right heel back and twist. All right, step it all the way back. Warrior two is already better this week. Remember last week you could barely hold it, so at least you're holding it this week. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. So the objective is trying to lengthen your left leg fully, right? Then you're going to first take the left hand to top of the shin. If that's easy for you, then you can go to touch down. So maintain that front leg in a lengthening position. If touching down then forces you to bend the knee, then I want you to come up a little higher. Hand to the shin so that you can lengthen the front leg and raise your right arm up, and that is your triangle. All right, inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle, and then bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale push up, chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Inhale right heel up, exhale right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, and flip the dog. Roll on to outside the left foot, and drop the right foot back behind you, and lift. Flip it back again, right leg up. Fallen triangle, right leg goes underneath your left, that's right, and extend the left arm forward. Lift the hips up higher, good. Flip it back again. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward. Crescent moon again. All right, turn the right toes out. Then this time, left hand a little bit wider and raise your right arm up and thread it through. As you thread the right arm through, you're going to bend your left elbow, right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor to deepen the twist. That's right, the best you can. That's fine. In time, you're going to work toward the floor, okay? In time. All right, lift back up, walk your hands back in. Lizard, you're going to walk your hands forward by about a foot and then lowering your forearms down the best you can. Now, if you're not able to lower your forearms down, just keep your arms reaching forward and lunge forward. Yeah. Try to keep the foot flat. Try to keep the foot flat. Yeah. That's right. And you want to turn the thigh out. Yeah, there you go. Good. All right. Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Inner and outer right thigh and the hips. All right. You're going to lift the right elbow, walk it in, right hand to the floor, and that's for support so that you can roll to the outer left leg and swing the right leg back behind you. Then you're going to roll your left hand in so that the left forearm is parallel to the floor. Line up your shoulder over your elbow. So you want a vertical line with your upper arm. The reason is because if your arm is too far forward, you're going to feel like you're collapsing. It's even worse if your arm is further back. You're going to feel like you're falling this way. So a vertical line between your elbow and your shoulder gives you the support with your upper arm bone, all right? Right hand to the floor for support. Pick up the right foot. Reach your right heel forward. Reach your right heel back. Reach your right heel forward. Reach your right heel back. Reach forward. Reach back and bend your right knee. Grab the foot and kick back. Release your right foot. Re-extend forward. Stay with your feet separated and roll the toes up toward the sky, the right toes, and then lift the right heel up. Lower the right heel down. Lift the right heel up. Lower the right heel down. Lift and stay there with your right hand. Bend your right knee and grab yogic toe lock. Either keep the knee bending or extend if you have full extension. All right, starting to release. Take the legs back together. Roll it back to center. Walk your hands back and then child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. All right, dolphin push-ups, forearms down. Take the hands into a fist. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, and press back. 5 times. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Stay here. Press your weight back towards the feet, reaching up, and the heels reaching down. Right, so this now becomes a shoulder opener on the underside of your shoulder joints as you strengthen your upper back, upper arms. All right, lower the knees down. And then let's take it to child's pose. Now, let's take 2 fists with your hands and rest your forehead on top of your fists. I find this child's pose to be quite restorative because the head is slightly higher, supported with 2 fists. All righty, coming back, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, and flip the dog. Roll onto out, tap the right foot, drop the left foot back behind you, and extend. Make strong through your legs and lift the hips up high. Lift the hips up high. Flip it back again. Left leg up. Fallen triangle. Left leg over to the right side. Lift and extend. Flip it back again. Left leg up. 3-legged dog. Stepping left foot forward. Crescent moon again. So right knee comes down. Then turn your left toes out at an angle. Left foot 30 to 45 degrees. Then right hand to your floor. Left arm up. And then thread the left arm underneath. Then as you bend your right elbow, allow the left shoulder, left cheek to come toward the floor. Yes, you can. A little bit more on this side, though. A little bit deeper on this side. All right, press into your right hand, lift back up. Then walk your hands forward, square forward. To the best of your abilities, walk your hands slightly forward to lower your forearms down. Good. Much better on this side. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so every time you take a pose, just make some mental notes on which side is stronger, more flexible, and which side needs a little bit more work, right? All right. Lift the left elbow up. Walk your left hand in. Then roll to the outer right leg and step the left foot back. Then readjust and turn your right forearm in. All right, so check that your right shoulder lines up with the right elbow. Vertical line will give you the best support. Then left hand comes to the floor for support. Flex your left foot, pick up the left foot. Reach your left heel forward. Left heel draws back 3 times. Left heel forward, left heel back, left heel forward. Left heel back, bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand and grab the foot and kick back. Release your foot, square back forward. Now keep the feet separated and rotate your left toes up toward the sky. Then lift the left leg up, lower the left heel down. Lift and lower, lift and stay there. Reach with your left yogic toe lock and grab your left big toe. Now, if you need to bend your left knee, then bend your left knee. Do the best you can to extend. Start to release. Left hand back down, square back to center. Child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. And again, forearms down for dolphin push-ups. Now this time, when you interlace your hands, you're going to take the opposite thumb on top, or you're going to wrap with the other hand. Your choice is the second side, okay? Whatever side that is for you. Tuck the toes under, shift back into dolphin. Inhale, come forward, chin past your fist. Exhale, press it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Knees come back down. And then let's take child's pose with the two fists again. But this time, take the opposite fist on top. So you're taking a non-dominant side. All right? Release, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Come to a standing forward bend toward the front of the mat. All right, separate your feet about mat's width distance. Take yogic toe lock to big toes. Then bend the knees, let the feet draw down a little bit. Lift your chest. Inhale. On the exhale, as you bow forward, lengthen out the legs. Pull your yogic toe lock against the big toes and pull toward the feet. In your forward fold. So use the resistance of your yogic toe lock to get you deeper into the fold. All right, start to release. Walk your hands to the floor. Then take your left hand to center, creating a tripod. Then bend your left knee. Keep the right leg extended. Raise your right arm up to twist. Half bind. Right hand behind you. Twist deeper. Reach your right arm up and forward to the front of the room and extend to your right side. And release your right hand down, switch sides. So right hand to center, bend your right knee, extend the left leg, raise your left arm up to twist, into half bind. Left hand behind you to your lower back and twist deeper. Then raise your left arm up and to the front of the room, extend it, revolved. Then release your left hand down with both hands supporting. Bend the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back, then shift back toward the heels as you rise up into a wide-legged chair pose. Arms are extending forward, crown of the head forward, tailbones reaching back. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen out the legs. Lift all the way up into a slight back bend to release your lower back. And then come back to a standing position with your hands to your waist. Your thumb is pressing against your lower back. Your fingertips are pointing forward. Okay? Then you're going to draw the elbows back. Press your thumbs into your lower back to lean the hips forward. Upper torso leaning back, but keep the gaze looking forward. All right? That will help you keep balance. Now keep pressing your hips as far forward as you can, but at the same time, broaden your shoulders and look forward. And rise back up. Take a slight bending of the knees. Lean the torso forward. Again, with a straight spine to a diagonal. You don't have to go that low. Keep the shoulders drawn back and your elbows drawn back. And lift the torso back up. Lengthen out the legs. Extend the arms out and up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale back to center. Side bend to the left. Inhale back to center. Step the left foot in, tree pose. Pick up the right knee, sole of the right foot, and the left leg. Once you have your balance, your footing, arms up and out in a wide position. Keep the gaze looking down to the floor at a fixed point, and that will help you to balance. Stay balancing. You're going to start to release your right foot out to the right side. And they're going to side bend to the right. So your hips have to move to your left as you side bend to the right. And square back to center and step it down, walk it out side to side. Right? So those are the things I keep changing up so that it's not always the same thing over and over, challenging your balance, challenging your coordination, okay? All right, so walking it out. All right, when you're ready, stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, sole of the left foot, inner right leg. Once you steady your balance, keep the gaze at a fixed point, arms up and out. All right, stay balancing on the right leg. Softly, slowly, start to release your left heel out and still hovering. Once you have a balance there, then you're going to start to side bend. The hips have to move to the right to counterbalance, your arms moving to your left. All right, square back to center, step the left foot down, walk it out. A little bit better on this side, right? So oftentimes when we do something new, the first side is like we're trying to figure it out. By the time we finish the first side, we get to the second side, your brain has figured it out for the most part. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so you make those adjustments, right? And you don't even know that your brain is like processing it, right? So, okay. All right, second side, stepping on the left foot. Pick up the right knee, right hand to right knee. Left arm out to counterbalance. If you have better extension, it's yogic toe lock to extend forward. Now, don't feel like you have to take extended position, right? You can take the hand to the knee. It is the same thing. It's a lot easier for you to balance. Then when you're ready, open up the knee to right side. Now, keep your right foot active, right? If you have the hand to knee, right? Try not to disengage your foot, but instead flex your right foot so your leg is active. If you're taking yogic toe lock, extend through the heel. And as you open up, continue to extend through the heel so the leg is active as you counterbalance with the left arm out. All right, start to square back. Stay balancing here. Either keep your right yogic toe lock or the right hand to the knee, or lift your right arm up as well. All right, starting to release and walk it out side to side. Right, so when I combine those things, they get harder and harder, right? Because you have to hold it for longer. Right. And so what happens is also, if you're not very flexible, right? In order for you to find the balance, you end up having to lean back, right? But if you have more flexibility and more control, right? And it starts to get refined, you stay more vertical and lift higher. Yeah, yeah. All right, second side, walk it out. All right, second side, stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee, left hand to left knee, right arm out. So again, if you're keeping hand to knee, you still want to flex your right foot to engage. If you're taking hand to big toe and extend, reach through your left heel. All right, whenever you're ready, open up the knee or the leg to the left side, keeping your left leg engaged. Keep the right arm reaching out actively. All right, stay on the right leg, reach left heel forward, right arm up and steady your balance. Then when you're ready, release your yogic toe lock or your hand to knee, and then keeping the balance here. Keep the left leg lifting as high as you can. Keep the spine as vertical as you can. And start to release and walk it out. All right, so from the front of the mat, not at the very front of the mat, step back just a little bit. We're going to take crow, so give yourself a little bit of space. All right, when you're ready, inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, start to dive forward as you bend your knees. Ground the palms to the floor, shoulders width. Your middle fingers are pointing straight forward. Then start to shift to your tiptoes, keeping your knees bent. Then also start to bend your elbows and take the knees to the back of the arms. Now find a nice steady position between your knees and your back of the arms and gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you. Then in the entire body gently shifting forward, nice and slow. Then as your elbows line up over your wrists and your weight is shifting forward, maybe your feet can come off the floor. Right? If you're not able to do that, just lean forward and keep your toes on the floor. So you're working on strengthening of the arms and the shoulders. Right? So you want to bend the arms back so that the knees can catch the back of the upper arms. Yep. Then keeping your elbows bent, just lean forward. Right? Right now you're here like this. You're not bending your elbows. You have to bend the elbows. Right? Bend the elbows. Yeah. And take the knees to the back of the arms. Now keep it there, keeping your elbows bent, and just shift forward. There you go. Right? So as you hold this, right, notice the weight into your arms and your shoulders and the strengthening of those elements. All right, let's make your way back. Walk your feet back. Sit down, dog. Say again? Yeah. We haven't done crow in here before. I thought we have. All right, inhale, left heel up, three-legged dog. Pigeon, left knee in toward the nose. Land the top of the left shin to the floor. Make sure your left thigh angles off to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. With your hands supporting, inch your right knee further back and lower the hips, untuck the toes, and then walk your hands back, elongate. Right? You want to measure it out. When you're ready, forearms forward. You can make pillows for the hands as well, and rest from your forehead. Yeah. Still further to the side. Nope, the other direction. Yes. Out, out, out. Good. Keep it there, and then your right knee inch it further back. Yes. A little bit wider to your right leg. A little bit more. A little bit more. Good. There you go. Now you're probably feeling much more stretched. Okay. Now I want to make one final adjustment. Shift your hips to your left. Just your hips, not your knees. Good. There you go. So now you're much more even in your hips. All right, let's start to walk your hands back in. Lift your torso back up. Take the left seat down and swing the right leg all the way around. Center your seat. Extend the legs forward. You're going to lower your forearms down to the floor, but keep your chest lifted. Right? Draw the knees in. Extend the legs up. Keep your legs together. You can point the toes. You can flex your feet, or you can yogi your toes, which is like your tiptoes. Any of those are good options to engage your legs. On the exhale, lower the heels almost all the way down. Inhale, lift 5 times. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lower. Lift is 3. Lower. Lift is 4. Lower. Lift is 5. Stay up. We're going to open up to a V position and legs together. Open and close. Open and close. Open. Closes 4. Open. Closes 5. Stay here. Lower halfway. Same thing. Open and close 1. Open. 2. Open. 3. Open. 4. Open. 5. Stay here. Lower almost all the way down. Stay hovering. 5 more. Open and close. Open and close. Open. Closes 3. Open. Closes 4. Open. Closes 5. Lower the legs. Lift back up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing your feet, ankles or your shins. Then re-lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen the fold. All right, lift back up. This time, hands slightly back behind you. You can lean the torso slightly back, but again, try not to round, but instead, lift the chest, press your hands down, broaden your shoulders. Gaze is looking forward. Bend your knees, lift the legs up, keep the left leg up, right heel down. Then switch, right leg up. Switch, left leg up. Switch, right leg up. 3, 3, 4, 4. 10 times. 5, 5. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Legs down, arms up, forward fold. That was really hard for you, right? So what you need to do, this is what we're trying to do. You're trying to keep the feet off the floor with the hands supporting. You're basically staying here maximum. And you're just lifting and lowering like you're swimming, doing kicks, right? So for you, it was so heavy, you were going like this, right? Yeah, because you're also probably really tight around the lower back and the hips. So for you to be in this position was probably really quite difficult, all right? And also tight around here, so it's difficult. All right, soles of feet together, knees apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you want, you can press your elbows into your inner thighs to give yourself more hip opening. And lift up. Keep your left heel in. Swing the right leg back, a letter S with your legs. Then walk your hands over to the left side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stop at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist and bow forward even more. Inhale, take it back up. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to the right. Release, square back, switch sides. Right heel comes in, left leg goes back. Reverse, letter S. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stop at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper, bow forward even more. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Counter twist to your left. And then lean the torso forward, walk your left foot back, walk your right foot back, down dog, and pedaling out the legs. All right, we're preparing for the second side. All right, second side. Right leg up, pigeon. Right knee in toward the nose, land that shin to your floor. So again, right thigh angles away from the center line over to the right side, 30 to 45 degrees. With hands supporting, inch your left knee further back so you can lower your hips, untuck your toes, walk your hands back, elongate. Right? I recommend for you to really take this time to set all of this up, especially if you're pretty new to taking the pigeon pose and you don't have the setup perfect the first time you get in. Take the time to measure it all out, and then once you're set, forearms down, and then making pillows with the hands, resting the forehead. Good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you probably feel a lot more in the right glutes, right? All right, so that's why the postures are so important to keep alignment. Alignment keeps your structure, right, your bone structure balanced and sound, right? And so sometimes when you're new to practice, because you don't quite know the alignment yet, you're constantly trying to adjust, right? In time, as you repeat, every time you adjust it, then it gets easier, and then you naturally know them, and you just step right into them, and you're done. Pigeon is one of those things that require a little bit more adjustment, so you want to make sure you land the front knee down in the right position. Once you have the right position, you realign everything else. Once all this is lined up, when you come forward, you're in the fullest expression of the pose so that you can get all the benefits. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Right? You want all this to be squared and level to the floor. You want the thigh away from the belly so that there's more space for you to lower into. You want the back leg straight back behind you, lined up with the hip, and that gives you support. Because if the leg is off to the side, right, then you're all lopsided. You're not very balanced. You get it to the right place, then you're squared, and then you're balanced left and right. All right, let's break. Make your way back up. Walk your hands back in. And then swing your left leg forward. All right? This time, we're going to lower all the way down with your hands to the back of the neck, elbows straight up. You're going to rest the head and upper back to the floor. Draw the knees in. Raise your legs up toward the sky. With your elbows reaching straight up, try not to round your back. Try not to round your neck and the upper back. Inhale one breath. Exhale, lift the upper back away from the floor. Try not to draw the chin toward the chest. That tends to stress out your neck. Instead, I want you to press the head back and support with the cradling of your hands to the back of the neck. And you're just going to keep lifting through the upper back and your chest lifting upwards toward the sky. Good. All right, keep lifting the upper back actively away from the floor. Upper back, away from the floor. Lower back is down. All right, so let's come back up. Let's take a look. Okay, so I just want to clarify, right? Oftentimes when we do crunches, right, this is what we do. Right? What happens is your neck and your shoulders do way too much work, and then you've done a few reps, and your neck and your shoulders are blown out, even before your core is really getting worked, right? So what you want to do here is hands to the back of the neck, elbows up. So you see how the hand is not to the back of the head, but to the back of the neck, because you want to support the neck. So you're going to lift the upper back away from the floor without drawing your chin in. You actually want to lean the head back because your hand is cradling your neck, so you're fully supported. But if you lift the upper back away from the floor, you're going to feel all of this work right here. When your legs are extended up, your legs and your lower back and your glutes are also active, right? So here, you're really isolating, and all we're doing is holding it here. And then we're going to release, and you're going to feel no pressure to your neck and no work to your neck and your shoulders, all the work to your core, okay? So go ahead and lower down. Draw the knees in, legs straight up, hands to the back of the neck, elbows up. Good. Inhale, one breath here. Exhale, lift the upper back away from floor. Right. Keep the head drawn back in space. Keep the hands to the back of the neck and cradling your neck. Good. Keep lifting very actively the upper back away from the floor. Good. Keep holding it here. Now, if your legs in that position is difficult for you, you can bend your knees. Bend your knees a little bit. Yeah. Then you can still activate and lift. Right? Try not to draw the chin. Yeah. Good. Keep lifting through the heart center up. So you should start to feel your core like crazy now, right? We'll take 5 more. 5, 4. Yeah, you want to press down, and that will stabilize. 3, 2, 1. Release all the way down. So notice how your neck and your shoulders are not burned, right? But your core is really working. So that's how you isolate the work to your core without overworking your neck. We'll take that one more time. I take another breath or 2. I'll give you the rest. All right, let's take the hands to the back of the neck, elbows up. Then draw the knees up. You can keep your knees bent or raise your legs. Inhale, one breath here. Exhale, lift the upper back away from the floor. Keep your hands cradling the back of the neck and the head drawn back in space so your neck is not overworking. You want to keep thinking about your heart center lifting up toward the sky, which carries your upper back away from the floor. We'll start 10 this time. 9, 8. I was talking a lot more before. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, bend your knees, and step down. Good. Separate your feet about mat's width. Your knees are bent, okay? And then windshield wiper your knees, side to side. That's right. Right? This is a nice release for your lower back. That's right. And that's what we're trying to do. Oftentimes, we blow out the neck and the shoulders when we do core work. This way, you can really isolate the work. And this is the easy version I told you. The second we'll do it next week maybe. The harder version is, as you lift the upper back, I'm going to ask you to lift the tail too. You don't have to lift the tail a lot. Even if you lift the tail a centimeter, as long as you're activating, you're then using your lower core even more. Okay, so we'll try that next week. All right, come back to center, hug both knees in, and we'll take our recline twisting. All right, left knee stays in, right leg goes out to the floor, left arm out to a T, and twist to the right. Recline twisting. All right, square back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to your left side. Take it back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then when you're ready, step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Let the feet separate, toes are gently turning out. Arms alongside the body with the palms facing up, eyes are closed. Letting everything go. Gently start to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side and coming up to a comfortable cross-legged. And let's take the non-dominant shin on top. Palms face up, fingers in Jnana Mudra. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.